there carving it. I got it done. I don't like owls. Anything look at me too long, I am scared. They have a way of just looking and not turning. They will look you down to death. So, really, I'm scared of them. They do not turn. They will look. What is this thing doing? I'm scared of owls, for one thing, but I tell you this much. They want a more beautiful creature. Yeah, they ever got a chance to really look at it. Because they can sit somewhere and be just calm and be at peace. And like I said, don't even take it and just sit there for hours. And I've seen them just sit, I said, I couldn't just sit in one spot that long. As long as he didn't throw nothing down, he would just sit there. Every now and then you see, and you don't change his body weight. Just a little bit of it. Also, I love sight. I had to get used to it one time. I thought it was bitter, but that point of it, God was trying to tell me that apple cider was really good. So what happened, I was drinking it hot. He said, put a little ice with it. I put a little ice with it, it tastes a little different. But like I said, it took people get used to it. But like I said now, I appreciate hours. I love talking about it. And I can put up a cider with it. Thank you. What time is it?
Do we have time? Okay. All right, Ernie, come on down. Do you have there? What have we got here?
Wow, the word's finicky.
Oh!
Okay, look at that.
Okay, Johnny Appleseed, acorns, and falling leaves. Is it trick or treat for you? Okay.
Since everybody else passed the roll. Johnny Appleseed, acorns, and falling leaves. Right? It's written really like. Everyone knows the story of Johnny Appleseed. He went across the country planting seeds everywhere he went, and his concept was to have a better environment with the apple trees and with the leaves, and also a lot of fallen leaves, of course, but also the concept of having more apples. And you can't get any acorns off of an apple tree. But I, like yourself, Madam Topic Master, I will be in Pennsylvania next week, and the leaves are just starting to change. But when I come back from Pennsylvania, I'll be stopping in Williamsburg, Virginia, where I used to live. Now, if you've never been in Williamsburg, Virginia, you have to go sometime. I lived there for about 18 years, and it's wonderful. You walk down Duke of Gloucester Street, and the falling leaves are everywhere, and the fall air, and they serve hot apple cider along the street, and you can get it for free sometimes, or sometimes it might cost you a little bit. But the whole process of fall is so good because we do have the falling leaves, we do have acorns, and we do have the concept of you can't have apple cider unless you have apples, right? So if it wasn't for Johnny Appleseed, we wouldn't even have any apple cider. So you have to think of the process of what's going on here with this well thought out 3 words that I have here. I mean, how could, and on the other side there's the word finicky. And when you're walking in the fall and enjoying all this wonderful things that we have in our country, you can't be finicky. You have to love it. You have to appreciate it. The more we do, the better we're going to do. The more we think about the good things that can happen to us, the better it will be. So fall's a wonderful time of year, but so is summer, because then we can go to the beach. But spring's not so bad either, because all the blossoms, other than if you have an allergic reaction to the pollen. But then winter is great, and now that's approaching now. And so up north they can go skiing. Down here, I don't know what we do in the winter time. But being from up north and from Pittsburgh, I love living in Florida, and Jacksonville's just phenomenal. So, Madam
his 55 Chevy truck. And so every now and then he would take me down to his home, which was on a big farm. And because everything was so spread out, the kids needed someone to carry them around to do trick-or-treating. So one year, I decided that I would do this, and decided also that we would fill the back of that pickup with straw or hay. And then they would be able to get in there and just sit down and enjoy. So we did this, and we started around to the different houses. Once we were done, and they had gotten all of their candies, then under the harvest moon, I went out and I found a peanut field where they picked the peanuts and everything, and it was pretty clear. And then I would take them out in that truck, and I would do wheelies, I would twist and turn that thing, and whatever I could do. They might be falling off, they might be doing all kind of things. But we had the greatest time doing that night. Under the harvest moon, with a truck full of straw, and them enjoying that candy.
I want to thank everybody for not being finicky tonight and participating in our quirky little game here this evening. We tried something a little different with our table topics. But as we proceed, I want to ask Scott, what was the time for all of our speakers this evening?
Joyce Thompson, 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Jonathan, 1 minute, 28 seconds. Jamie, 1 minute, 12 seconds. Sam, 1 minute, 51 seconds. Ernie, 2 minutes, 14 seconds. And Horace, 1 minute, 42 seconds.
Okay. So now we're going to have you vote for the best table topic speaker for this evening. There should be a form on your table. So go ahead and fill out the little slip at the bottom. And give us a minute on the clock so they can go ahead and make their decisions. Next, we want to introduce our master evaluator for this evening, Frances Powers. She is never finicky in her responsibilities and duties here, so we're glad to welcome Frances Powers to the podium this evening.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Good evening. And returning guests, and about to be a member